Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love read. Gemini, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Gems, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. So, Gemini. Alright, Gems, newcomers, I'm setting down 2 sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is person A and this is person B. Bottom of my deck, the World card in reverse. Well, somebody doesn't want this connection to end. They want maybe another go around in this connection. Though I do feel one person feels no, there's no coming back together. Maybe this was a third party situation. My person was a player. They were just bringing drama into my life. They were here for a short time, not a long time. The other person feels that they have lost out on their person's love. And now it's like that disappointment, feeling like a loser, feeling I've lost out on a very, very important connection which could have gone the long haul, which was a happily ever after. So feeling a little void, feeling such a beautiful connection has, let's see, I'm going to clarify these, of course. Gemini, I'm going to start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'll clarify these. Gemini and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person spirit. All right, let's take a few more gems from another deck. This one. Okay. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? I think somebody here does want to rebuild though. They want to rebuild. I don't know about the other person. Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person spirit. All right, good to go, Gems. Let's start the reading. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. The first one says, there is no one in the world as amazing as you. I know I'm the one to blame. I want to hold you and never let you go. I have a hard time focusing on you when I'm trying to build an empire. Maybe somebody was busy in their ego and pride and chasing money, finance, and they lost out on a connection. Wishing you the best, even if it's with someone else. I think one person has given up. I know I hurt you. Please forgive me. When I thought about how badly I hurt you, I literally cried. I realized that I do want you in my life. Is it too late? The way we are so in sync scares the hell out of me. I'm terrified. I care about what people think of us. I talk to you a lot, in my head. I believe we are meant to be together. I can't move on from you. I don't like it when you ignore me. Alright, so Gemini, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start the reading. But first, an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for you today as a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message. Commitment. Well, maybe somebody is wanting commitment now, Gemini, but the spiritual meaning of this card is, first and foremost, be committed to yourself. If you can't be committed to yourself and if you can't be taking care of you, then, well, don't expect it from anyone else either, right? So you have to stay committed to what you want in your life. First and foremost, commitment is supposed to be to self. So, well, let's start then, and let's see what this means for this reading. I'm going to start with person A's energy, Gemini, and newcomers, just two souls in front of me here. Person A, person B. This is not gender based. I could also be picking up on the same sex couples here. So, well, if this is your reading, you'll pick up immediately which side you're on, okay? So right now, I'm going to focus only on one side, which is person A for me. So person A, Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. What's the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse? I think somebody lied to themselves. Now maybe they lied to themselves that maybe this person was a player or in third parties in the past. They don't want to be that anymore. They don't want to be a player. They don't want to be in third parties. They realize that they were lying to themselves, that they were not wanting a commitment. Now they realize that things, they want to get unstuck from this past dynamic of theirs. Three of Cups in reverse, Spirit. Yeah, because now they're feeling they lost out on a very big love of theirs. Maybe in the past they took that person for granted. Now the other person could have gotten depleted or removed their love. Now they are realizing that I have to, either they feel that they've been dropped by that person, or they now don't want to be a player, feeling very imbalanced in their life, feeling stuck, feeling some bad karma maybe. They feel they themselves don't want to be in that position where they are juggling or have, not being able to make up their mind. This person does want to now rectify the faults that they've made. Am I right, person A? Tell me more. What's the Hermit in reverse? Oh, they've been feeling lonely. They feel I made some very unwise and foolish choices in my life. Maybe they were afraid of maybe rumors or gossip. I don't know. Or this person was just being petty. They could have had pride and ego issues as well. They wanted to be seen in a certain way. It mattered to this person how people would talk about them, and they feel that this was really unwise and foolish. And because of that, they lost out on a very, very, very strong, stable, brand new beginning, because they never put the work in. They're realizing I made some foolish choices. And now I think this person does want to rebuild. Yeah, they do want to rebuild. They want that person to put down their barrier. They want to have a fresh start with person B. But they're coming to realize that all that ego and pride really didn't serve them, because finally they became the loser. They lost out on a potentially happily ever after, or the love of somebody very important to them. So yeah, they're very frustrated. They're very angry that their person is no longer coming towards them, or has blocked them, or there's difficulty in getting this connection back together into an even flow of equal give and take. So they are recognizing their faults. Yeah, they're recognizing their faults, and also recognizing that this was my person. This was my soulmate. This is the person I should have ended up with. But now there's a bit of fear that the other person is not interested, or has blocked them, or is not fighting for them, is angry with them, will maybe never trust them again. So they're feeling quite foolish. They're feeling quite foolish at their own past behavior. Right, person A? How do you feel? How do you see the connection now? How do you feel about person B, especially? Four of Pentacles in reverse. They feel the person has released them. They feel that person has released them because of their past behavior. Because they never came forward with an apology, or they feel that my person sees me now as a trickster or somebody who never loved them in the first place. It's like the impression they feel that person B has of them is of not a nice person or not a loving person, and maybe has given up on this connection, right? Maybe has even blocked them now, right, from coming forward or moving towards them. This is making person A feel very depressed, feeling very depressed, because now they're recognizing the potential of this connection. This was my soulmate. Maybe my person doesn't even love me anymore because I never expressed to them in the past. I never opened up, and I was sitting in my trickster magician energy, just thinking about my own desires and needs and feeling that as long as things are fine with me. I think this person is into a bit of self-loathing right now. Yeah, feeling things are still in troubled waters, or things are just going backwards instead of going forward. So, will you take any action to rectify this, person A? Here's your card, which I'll open later, of course. I'm going to go to the other side and see how person B is feeling about this. So person B has the Queen of Cups in their emotions. That's exactly how person A saw them. Person B says, yeah, they took my love for granted. They took my love. They never reciprocated it. They never offered me any commitment. So I'm not going to waste the rest of my life sitting in sadness and regret that they never invested. In fact, I've understood that maybe they never loved me in the first place. So I'm not stressing about it anymore, Omkaratarot. I'm cutting those chains off which were keeping me bound to this person, because there was no commitment here. They never stepped up. They never stepped up. This person was busy with their money and their finances and the way they looked and they felt and what they gained. It was never about doing right for the connection. Right? So person B is kind of given up. It's almost like, I'm not going to sit around feeling like I lost out. In fact, I'm going to get out of this feeling and get unstuck from this situation. Am I right, person B? Yeah, person B is no longer stressing about this. Yeah, no more losing sleep, no more having any anxiety, no more stressing out, having made a decision for their own life, maybe to not wait around for person A to come back, seeing person A as person A described themselves, as very selfish and very self-centered and, only thinking about themselves and their image and whatnot. So person B, tell me more. Why have you come to that conclusion that, I'm going to get unstuck. I don't want to be in this waiting mode any longer. Person B says, no, I was waiting. I was waiting for a long time. In fact, I was very discontent. I was waiting. I was missing them. I was thinking of them. I was wishing they would come towards me with an offer. But then I realized I'm just fooling myself. I'm just fooling myself because it just made me feel like a loser. The longer I had to wait, it was always going to be their way or the highway, right? And waiting for them made me feel that I was maybe not good enough. I'm getting out of that scenario now. Hanged Man in reverse, no longer waiting for somebody who's not worth waiting for anymore. Five of Swords in reverse, turning my back to this mindset that there's something wrong with me. Now I realize it was something wrong with them. I was giving them love, but they never reciprocated it. So why am I waiting for somebody who's, making me feel bad about myself? I've lost hope in this connection and the fact that this can be a happily ever after. I am getting unstuck. Hanged Man in reverse. No longer fighting for this connection, no longer chasing person A. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I've tried my best to get this connection going forward, but now I'm giving up. Okay, so how do you see person A now? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection now, person B? Person B says, they never ever opened up their emotions to me. They never truly ever told me that, hey, I love you, I want to be committed to you, I want to marry you. Nothing. In fact, now I feel that they were just keeping me emotionally stuck and manipulating the situation to get what they wanted. So, King of Cups in reverse. Why do you see them as the King of Cups? Again, seeing them as a bit of a narcissist, a control freak, somebody who was very harsh with their words and not soft and never expressing themselves. It's almost like person B is saying, yeah, so that is what this person was all about. So why am I feeling bad about myself? I am stupid for waiting around for a person who was just a control freak. I'm releasing this person. Yeah, I'm ready to release and move forward. In fact, I don't think person B is even messaging or talking, feeling, yeah, I have to make my own choices now in life because this connection didn't make me happy. This was not a happily ever after scenario for me. So, well, what's the point in pursuing somebody who has given me no hope that this can become something beautiful? Okay, so person B is, well, committing to themselves, which is excellent. Okay, so what actions you guys will take? New deck for this one. And while I shuffle these, may I please request you, Gemini, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. Helps the videos to circulate. Thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Okay, I've got the wrong deck, sorry. This one. All right. So, person A, action from your end towards... No. Where? I'm so confused. It was this one. Maybe that's where you guys are at. I think there's confusion in this connection because person A is now wanting person B and person B has no clue. They have no clue. They are accepted this connection as, nah, this was not the one. So, person A, tell me, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. Ace of Swords in reverse. Why the Ace of Swords in reverse? How is that an action? How is that an action, person A? Ace of Wands, the Fool card, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. I think somewhere they don't have the clarity. They don't have the clarity whether person B is still available. Or they're just lying to themselves that, no, by now I'm sure person B has already moved on to a brand new beginning. They're so attractive. I'm sure they've gone off. They've taken a leap of faith in a new direction. They are not even looking back at me. They're emotionally over me. This is a lot of overthinking, lot of stressing, lot of overthinking, not having the clarity about the other person, but making assumptions. They are making assumptions because they don't know the truth. And instead of asking for the truth, these are scenarios they're making up in their own head. And no wonder they're going through all this anxiety and stress and worry. So I don't see them taking any action or even trying to clear the air. See, they have a bad impression about themselves, about what they did. And in their mind, they assume that's, it's only fair. Person B must have moved on by now. I'm sure they've, not emotionally invested in me anymore. I'm sure they've already taken a leap of faith in a new direction by now. So it's like they're almost lying to themselves because they're scared to take action. Okay, so person B, tell me, action from your end towards person A or otherwise. Judgment in reverse. Person B is calling judgment and saying, you know what, no second chances here. It's best that I accept that this connection is over instead of wasting any more time and feeling like a loser. Judgment in reverse. Yep, Ten of Swords. Over, been betrayed too many times, disappointed, healing from a broken heart. Absolutely correct. See, this is like person B says, you know what, it's time for me to move away from all this hurt and pain, from the disappointments. I've been hurt so badly, Omkaratarot. They just betrayed my trust. So yes, I am healing myself at the moment and not even thinking of giving a second chance that I'm going to reach out or try and make up with them because I've tried too many times. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm right now committing to my own self-value and self-worth. So then, Spirit, why is the World card in reverse? Why is the World card in reverse? as the overall energy for Gemini today. Why is the World card in reverse? Eight of Pentacles, the World upright, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yep, I think somebody is coming to that clarity. I think this could be person A. That, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself. I don't want to repeat a chapter. This has been going on and on for this, maybe the person B has been in a pattern of choosing people who have had third parties or betrayed their trust or not committed. Yeah, person B says, I'm working on myself, Omkaratarot, and I'm learning how to shut down a chapter. First of all, by committing to myself as a single individual. I'm working on myself, I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm taking care of my own needs and not looking at another person to come and complete me. So, yeah, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Gemini. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.